I will tell you that how we can convert the decimal number system to the binary number system, octal number system, and in the hexadecimal number. So there are two rules that you should remember, that when we are converting the decimal number system to the octal, binary and the hexadecimal number system, we will have to divide the decimal number system by the base of the target number system. For example, if we are converting the decimal number system to the octal number system, then we will have to divide the decimal number system by the base of the octal number system, that is 8. And in the similar way, if we are converting the decimal number system to the binary number system, then we will have to divide the decimal number system by the base of the binary number system, that is 2. And in the similarly, when we are converting into the hexadecimal number system, then we will have to divide the number by 16. Now I will take an example of number 1 to 6. So this is the decimal number system, but when we are studying the number system or the data representative system, we will need to add the base along with the number. So if I am writing here 8, then it means it is a octal number system, and if I am writing here 10, then it means it is a decimal number system. So now I am going to convert the 126, that is decimal number system, and it should be converted into the binary number system, octal number system, and in the hexadecimal number system. So now starting with the first of all, you will have to write the number like this and create a table like this. This part will contain the remainder, and here we will write the number 2, and here we will write the quotient, that what will be coming after the dividing the number by 2. So now starting, when we are dividing the number by 2, the 2, 6 and 3, the remainder is 0. We will write here 0 in the remainder section. Now moving forward, again we will have to divide the number by 2. Then when we are dividing this number, and the remainder will 1. Okay. Again when we will divide, the remainder is again 1. When we will again divide, the remainder will again 1. When again we will divide, the remainder is again 1. And when we will divide, the remainder is again 1. And this is it. So this from here, this is the last number of the division, and we will be moving in this direction, means in the downward direction to the upward direction, in the direction of the arrow. We will be collecting the remainder in this form. First of all, I will write that this number 1, then this 1, then this 1, then this 1, then this 1, and then this 1, and in the last this is the 0, and this is the resultant binary number system of the 126. Means the 126 in the decimal number system is equal to this number system in the binary number system. So the bit in the leftmost position is known as least significant, or it is called LSB, and the bit in the rightmost position is called the MSB, means most significant bit. So this is the conversion technique of the decimal number system to the binary number system. Now I will tell you the method through which you can convert the decimal number system to the target number system, that is the octal number system. You can see the method of the converting is exactly same, only the divisor will change, and the divisor will be the base of the target number system. Here the target number system is the binary number system, and the base of the binary number system is 2, then the divisor is 2 here. Similarly, you can see if I want to change the decimal number system into the octal number system, so we will have to divide the number by 8, and similarly we will be writing the remainder in the next side. So now starting, divide the number by 8, the remainder is 6, and the remainder is 7. So no more division is possible. So in the same manner, from the downward to upward direction, in this way, we will collecting the remainder 1, 7, 6, and then writing here the base 8. It means these numbers are written in the octal number system, and so the 126 in the decimal number system is equal to 176 in the octal number system. So in this example you can see that I am trying to convert the number 126 into the hexadecimal number system. It can be easily identified because I am dividing the number 126 by the 16. So when I am dividing the number 126 by 16, you can see the quotient in 17 and the remainder is 14, and from here no more division is possible. So when I am collecting the number in the upward direction, the first I will write the number 7 and then I will write the number 14. So 14 number is not allowed in the hexadecimal number system, as I told you earlier. So here is a notation in which it can be written in this way. A is equal to 10. If the number is B, then we can write 11, 12 C, 13 D, 14 E, and 15 F, and my number is 14. So what I have to do? I have to write E in the place of the number 14. So the number is now 7E, and it is in the hexadecimal because I have written the base here 16. So you can see in the binary number system I had divided the number by 2 repeatedly and collected the remainder in the upward direction. In the conversion of octal number system, I had divided the number by 8 and collected the remainder in the upward direction. And similarly, when I am converting the number into the hexadecimal number system, I had written the number 16 and again collecting the number into the upward direction, and according to the number I had given the alpha number which is suitable here. So when we are converting any decimal number to any of these numbers, it is very simple and only two processes to be learned. First the division, and second the divisor will be the base of the target number. In this session I will tell you that how you can convert the binary number system, octal number system, and the hexa number system to the decimal. So by converting the binary to decimal, you will have to multiply the number with the positional value as a power at the base. In the similar way, in the octal, the positional value at the power value 8, and in the hexadecimal, the positional value of the number is at the power 16. So the procedure will be same. So just going to the first example, this is 100101. This is my binary number which I am taking as the example, and I will convert it into the decimal number system. So first of all, you will have to understand the positional value of the numbers. So the positional value is 1, 0 is starting from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these are the positional values. Now first of all, I will write the first value. I will start from this side. So the 1 multiplied by the 2. Why 2? Because 2 is the base of the binary number, and the positional value of this 1 is the 5. So I am writing here the power 5. Then put a plus mark and then note down the next letter, that is 0. Again it will be multiplied by 2 and the positional value of this 0 is 4. Again 0, then multiplied by 2 power positional value plus 1, 2 power 2 positional plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. Don't leave any value in the starting. though they will be multiplied by 0 and the result will be 0, but in the starting if you lefting any number, then what will happen, the result may be wrong or there may be any type of mistake. Now you can leave by marking the number that which resulted in 0. So 1 into 2 to the power 5 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0. Now it become 32, it become 4 and it become 1, and the result will be 37 in decimal. So this is the method that how you can convert the binary number system to the decimal number. Now here I will tell you that how you can convert the octal number system into the decimal number system. So here I am taking the example 54. This is the octal number system and I am going to convert it into the decimal number system. So before start the conversion process, write down the positional value of the number. So starting from the leftmost number, the positional value is 0 and the positional value of the 5 is 1. So now what we have to do, copy the first number, multiplied by 8. Why 8? Because 8 is the base of the octal number system. Then what we have to write here, power the positional number of this value. So here is 5 and the positional value is 1, so write here 1. Now 4 multiplied by 8 and write here 0. Now you can see 5 into 8 plus 4 into 1, 40 plus 4 is equal to 44 is the resultant number in the decimal number. In both of the examples you can see the procedure of the conversion is almost same. The change is only in the base of the number, or you can say the number by which we are multiplying the values. The positional value is also same procedure of assigning the positional value. The multiplying and the addition process is also same. The difference is only if we are converting the binary number system into the decimal number system, then we are taking the number 2 for the multiplication process, and if we are converting the octal number system to the decimal number system, then we are taking the value 8 because 8 is the base of the octal number system. Similarly, as the above example, you can also convert the hexadecimal number system into the decimal number system. For example, I am taking here the value A3 and this is the hexadecimal number system. So first of all, what you should do, if there is any alphabetical number, you will have to convert it into the digit according to the table. So the resultant number will be the 10 and 3. So now don't consider it 103. The 10 is a separate number and it is the translation of the A into the proper number, and 3 is as usual. So now assigning the positional value, the 3 is at the place 0 and 10 is at the place 1. Okay, so now same as the above two process, what I will do, I will multiply 10 by 16. And why 16? Because 16 is the base of the hexadecimal number and the power is the positional value of the 1, plus 3 into 16 to the power 0. Now moving forward, 10 into 16 plus 3 into 1, and it becomes 160 plus 3, and the number will be 163 in the decimal. So all these are the common process while you are converting the binary, the octal, the hexadecimal into the decimal number system. The only difference is that the number with which you are multiplying the number. So this is all about the conversion between the binary to decimal, octal to decimal, and hexadecimal to decimal number system. In the next session, I will tell you about that how can you convert the numbers such as binary to octal, octal to binary, octal to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to octal, binary to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to binary, and it does means that next time I will be tell you the conversion upon this number. Okay, thank you.